Right here in Mount Pleasant, one studio has spent the last decade building confidence, community, and a whole lot of heart.
I am Nicole Keister. I own Niki K's dance company. We are proudly in our 10th season. So when I was in high school, I really kind of thought, I want to get out of here. I want to go do bigger, better things. Into like me at that time, I thought the bigger and better thing was like leaving Mount Pleasant and kind of doing that. And I did that. I moved to Iowa City, I was in Chicago, I went down to Florida, and I lived in Florida, and kind of what I found was, for me, the further and further away I got from home, the more I just felt this like calling to really come back.
What Nicole found was that everything she was looking for was right here in Mount Pleasant.
And I was honestly waiting on a call from one of my instructors who famously, she did all the makeup for the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. And so she was also taking like a 6-month hiatus. And so my story, this is the one that I like to tell. I ran into Coach Jensen at the time, okay, who, this was like now 15 years ago. And I was out to dinner with my family, and he was begging me. He's like, what are you doing in town? What are you doing here? And I was like, oh, I'm just back for a short time, like kind of trying to figure it out. And he's like, come coach the dance team for me. And I was worried. I was like, if you put me under contract, like I'm gonna have to leave, and you know, I might get a call. I'm like, I'm gonna go do it. About 8 months after that whole thing, and I had been coaching and was working at Amy Becker Photography, and I got that call, and Erin wanted me to go to LA with her. And I just remember I had to like tell her no, like my heart had changed.
And in that moment, everything shifted.
So this is my 15th year coaching dance and cheer for Mount Pleasant, and this is my 10th year of owning my own studio. It's just amazing how when you're in that small community and the connections that you've made growing up, and how much people are willing to just help you grow and help you succeed.
Nicole, along with a loyal and dedicated staff, have grown the business dramatically over 10 years.
We on average have anywhere from like 100 to 120 students enrolled at the studio. We have a very, very strong recreation program for those students who don't want to go on and compete and just want an environment where they can have that release of dance and a good environment of strong female leaders around them. And we really pride ourselves on creating that positive impact for the community. And then we do have a very high level competitive program. We compete a minimum of 5 regionals a season, 6 regionals a season for our solos, duos, and trios. And then we are on track for every other year we do a nationals. As staff, we're really always trying to strive to be the best that we can be for our kids, and just staying on top of ourselves is the best way that we can support the kids in our community.